As I mentioned in the last video, we're putting weeks 4 and 5 together to give you a head start on getting them completed, and we won't be having a web conference in week 5 so that you'll have time to work on it. For week 5's discussion, you're going to talk about how effectively does your school use data to determine goals and objectives in the campus improvement plan, and you're going to explain that. And then what are 2 or 3 most useful concepts, strategies, and tools discussed in this course do you think were the most important, and you're going to explain why. So week 5 assignment. This week you're going to demonstrate your knowledge and applications of the concepts, the strategies, and tools that we've been talking about in this course so that you will be ready to lead curriculum teaching and learning. So this includes your understanding of the TEA learning system, learning principles, that instructional core, data-based decision-making, learner-centered instruction, and campus improvement. You're going to demonstrate an understanding of ongoing continuous improvement by planning a staff development session that's based on your campus need, and then create a plan to improve your school district or campus performance on a component of the TEA system. So here's the rubric for the week that will guide you. So in week 5, you are going to be engaged in activities and assignment designed to build your knowledge and skills as a leader as you guide and manage curriculum, teaching, and learning. We've already talked about that you're going to demonstrate your understanding by finalizing a robust learning-centered development plan, creating an action plan for an area of improvement as you move through this course. So the directions are you're going to reflect on the student learning needs that you identified from your TAPR data in week 2. In developing the purpose and objective of your staff development, you're going to consider the concepts, strategies, and tools that we've talked about in this course. And then you have activities that should reflect how people learn discussed in week 2. All right, so you're going to have the purpose of your staff development. So I've given you an example to say I'm going to shape the vision for academic success. ABC Elementary, grade 5 will close performing gaps and achieve academic success for all subgroups. And then my learning objectives, I'm going to have a campus vision and mission, campus goals, PLC planning, effective instructional practices, and differentiated learning. So again, I'm looking at 5th grade math. The facilitators are going to be the principal and the instructional coach. It's going to be in the elementary library. It's going to be 8 to 3:45. And then I've just sort of jotted down some things that I thought that we might look at. First, we'll review the TAPR and STAR data. This might not be the first thing we do on the list, but this is just giving you an example. Our purpose is to identify the gaps, and the instructional coaches will lead the session on how to disaggregate data and identify the gaps in 5th grade math. Sorry for the typo. And then here are the steps. We're going to divide the teachers into teams of 2. The coaches are going to model how to disaggregate the data. The teams are going to continue looking at the data, then they'll report back. This is going to be 60 minutes. So this is what you're going to do, putting together your professional learning for looking at your needs. The next thing is you're going to describe 3 insights about the need for robust teacher development to address improving learning, teaching, and curriculum. You're going to look at this week's reading. So what do you think are 3 things that you got out of this reading that talks about why we need robust teacher development to help address improving learning, teaching, and curriculum? And then part 2 is we're going to go deeper. So now we're going to review the concepts, strategies, and tools, examine the TEA learning system that you did in part 1 during week 3. You're going to look at your weeks 1 to 4, and you're going to actually select an improvement area from the chart, and you're going to complete an action plan for that initiative. So I've given you an example. The TEA learning component that I'm choosing is responsibilities. And so we're looking at a district improvement plan that needs to be established. All stakeholders need to be a part of it. I've listed our resources, and I've talked about how we can gauge the process and how we can determine the success. So this is what you're going to do for your plan. And that last part for week 5 is you're going to just reflect on what's influenced your thinking as a leader and helped shape your action plan. And that's week 5. Again, I hope that this has helped you, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday in the web conference.